Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine. Yep, gonna do a little some reactions to some trailers, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about that Captain Marvel movie. But before I do that, I got an intro. All right, I'm back. So, thanks for checking out the podcast. Yeah, I've been busy, been working a lot, so I missed a lot of these trailers. So they do this, a movie about to drop, so it's getting to that time. January, February is done, so now that's all your experimental. Maybe they might make some money. January, February is when they release all the movies they don't think gonna do so hot. So now that's done. It's March. Now it's time to get to the nitty gritty. It's time to start releasing all your big movies, all your big budget movies that you spent all this money on, and what you expected to make over 100 million or whatever. And so now they start to release some trailers. So first big trailer I saw, because it's coming out actually in April, was the Hellboy. And so, I mean, they already released the Hellboy trailer. They got some mixed reviews. I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but I was going to run down all the trailers I'm going to talk about. They got the Hellboy, the X-Men Dark Phoenix, the Captain Marvel about to come out, and the SHazam. So they kind of released all these trailers kind of like back to back to back, because it's about that time. It's spring is about to hit, so now it's time to get that spring roster rolling, and then they're gonna do the summer, and then they're gonna do the fall. So these are your spring superhero big budget movies, and for real, most of the big budget blockbuster movies are all superhero movies now. So you kind of got to go off that. So the first one was Hellboy. Hellboy, like I said, got some mixed reviews. What I felt about it, it looked cool. But what they was pitching at first, they not really going through with it, because they kind of made it seem like Hellboy was gonna be this just kind of tough, like more like a horror, horror tone in it. Like it's gonna be more graphic. It's gonna be like a more adult, because they made it seem they're gonna be more serious. Cause if you watch the first Hellboy, it's PG-13. Ryan Perlman actually was a great Hellboy. He's making wisecracks. It was something that a teenager could see and not be trip off of. Second one, I mean, I guess it has some more violence, and a lot of people like the second one because it was more of that fantasy aspect of, they go into this other world and seeing all these other different species and all this stuff, which was actually cool. It was good visually. It was kind of a funner movie. But they said, okay, we're not going to go that route. We're going to go more adult, more horror. So now when you see, now when they show this, it's going to be like a little scary, but with action in it, And when you see Hellboy, you're going to be like kind of scared a little bit. You ain't, they're going to be more, it's going to be more graphic. It's going to be more serious. And no, when you saw the trailer, it was all fun and jokes. It was all, as soon as he come out, like, yeah, he step off the thing, yeah, I'm Hellboy, and then, hey, I'm on your side, like. And then I'm gonna tell you another thing. Another problem I had with it. David Harbour, I forgot how you say his last name. The guy who's playing Hellboy, his voice ain't matching. I'm not feeling it. The way he playing it, he's just talking. It's just the way he talk, the way he sound. I'm not feeling it. Maybe they should have done a little something with the voice, like make it just a little deeper. Just with, in post, they could do something with the voice, because it looks like a man. When he talk, it seems like a man in heavy makeup, just like a man in heavy makeup talking. I don't feel like he's actually, this being. He feel like a man in makeup just talking, hey, so my name is Hellboy, and they could excuse me, they could have done a little something with the voice, man, to kind of make me believe that he kind of something different, but excuse me again, but yeah, it was a fun little movie, man. I mean, it looks like a fun little movie, but that's not what they promised. They promised us they was going to give us more of a horror tone to it, and I don't see it. But the second trailer, let's see what else they had put out, because sometimes a trailer don't really tell you exactly how a movie is. Because I done seen some trailers that's great and the movie was horrible, and I seen some trailers that was not so good or so-so and the movie was actually great. So let me check this trailer out, and maybe they have more. So I got it queued up, and maybe they got more on the more on this trailer that was fit the tone that they put out. But we'll see. So let me watch this and get some discussion on what I think about this one. So without further ado, Hellboy trailer number 2. Action.
On an island off the coast of Scotland, something was summoned from the depths of hell. Something that would end mankind.
And this thing you worried about, did it show up?
Oh, yes. You did.
We face every threat there is, and yet you take me in.
Hello, son.
Made me a weapon.
Where's my violin? Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Out there's a 5th century sorceress who wants to bring down the curtain on London and the world.
Great. Homework.
Why do you fight for those who hate and fear you? You were meant for this.
Oh, was that show
Out
wrong?
of the ashes, new Eden will emerge.
Okay, I'd appreciate a prophecy with more relatable stakes.
Haven't we got to be saving the world or something?
Yeah, okay, come on. Let's get your game face on.
Wow.
Yeah, come on, let's do this.
Be my king. We belong together, you and I.
We do, but this is not gonna work, because I'm a Capricorn and you're not!
All right. That's Hellboy. Trailer 2. It looks fun. It look hold on.
Minimums and fees seem to be the foundation of your tip.
Sorry. It looked fun. Get that done. It looked fun. But it don't look like a horror at all. And that's fine. And I'm cool with it, but it just look a lot like the original. And my problem with that is, why do we need this if we had the original? So that's cool. I ain't mad. But my problem is the actual Hellboy. And I'm saying that he ain't, a decent, but it's just not really working for me. I know Ryan Perlman, I really liked him as Hellboy. But that had its own problems too, just because with the originally it looked real good, but with the new technology with HD, I watched it the other day on Netflix, right? And I could just see the makeup. Like the makeup looked totally like I could see it because of the how HD, is so good now. The picture's so good. I could see the makeup, and they had made this shot. They did this shot where Ron Perlman got he got the abs, so he kind of like put his gun in there, and they throw his coat back and show you he got abs or whatever, and it was clearly like a rubber bodysuit or something, and I'm looking like, and like I said, with the new HD, I can see it clearly. It don't look real, and that was my problem. I was like, Ron Perlman make a real good Hellboy, but now that I look at it with a crisp picture, he looks totally fake. But I love that movie though. I love Ryan Perlman as Hellboy, and I'm thinking like, okay, so now with the new technology and better effects and mocap or whatever, it's gonna look a lot better. And I'm looking like it still looks kind of rubberish, but whatever. But this is my problem with this Hellboy. I got over the fact that he didn't look, it looked like he was wearing heavy makeup, but Ryan Perlman's voice and whatever just fit that character so much. And then David Harbour's voice is just sound like a dude. It don't sound, I think they should have worked more on him, his characterization of Hellboy, because I'm just not feeling him. I'm just not feeling him. I think it was a bad casting choice, man. I mean, I know he had some popularity with Stranger Things, but I just wasn't feeling him. But it's a good trailer, man. It looked like it's gonna be a fun movie. Look like it's gonna be a fun movie, and I'm digging it. But I don't know, dude. But I don't have no doubts about the movie. I think it's gonna be fun. Like I said, my problem is with David Harbour's portrayal of Hellboy. I'm just not there with him. But it's not bad though. I like it looks like a nice adventure movie. It looks like it's gonna be something kids can watch and get into, like fantasy and adventure and all that. I'm not sure if I like I can't say her name, Malia Djokovic as the main villain, and that's because her face is just too noticeable as the Resident Evil movies. I mean, she looks great for her age. I mean, I don't think she's old, but I know she got to be at least 40 something, and I can't even tell. She looks like she used to look back in 2001. So I mean, she looks great, but it's like I said, she's too noticeable. When I see her, I automatically think of Resident Evil. So that's kind of an issue there. I don't know what the whole comic story is. Maybe just she was like some evil queen or whatever. I don't know. I think they should have used maybe some newcomers or somebody that's don't have that recognizable face that's already attached to another franchise, because that's kind of a mistake. You got to start fresh. If you're gonna start fresh, you can't not just use somebody from the original, but you also can't use somebody that's famous for other stuff. My opinion. But we'll see. It looked like she's doing a good job. What she working with. So that was just my complaint about it, that they shouldn't use somebody from another franchise. But it looks fun, man. I want to see it, and I'm gonna get a review up for it. So be on the lookout for that. So I'm gonna move on to another trailer. Another trailer, man. We got the Shazam, DC Shazam. Now, I don't know what DC want to do, man. I'm looking like this movie clearly keeps that Snyder DC universe going. This movie got a lot of nods to all the stuff Snyder set up. So, because this was already in the plans when they was, doing when they was doing their universe. So, like, they movies were serious. This was going to be like their funny movie, and then, which I think would have worked if they, instead of trying to put jokes like in Justice League, because what I was hearing is after BVS came out, one of the major complaints was it's not funny. It don't have no jokes. Nobody smiled. You know, I was like, well, you know, the world's at stake. You know, we ain't got to put no jokes in there, but whatever. So in Justice League, we got a lot of jokes. We got a lot of, you know, smart comments. You know, you got Ezra Miller in there trying to be funny, getting on my damn nerves. But every time, like them characters that's try too hard to be funny, I don't feel. Some characters they just good. They good. They got good timing. Sometimes a character jumps in with a joke and it's just not that time and it just pissed me off. But I thought that was the problem with what they was trying to change in the DC universe. So this was going to be, our lighthearted movie in the middle of all those serious movies, which I thought would have worked, but whatever. So, but like I was saying before, this has nods to the Snyder universe. They got the Batarang shaped like the old Batarangs that Ben Affleck threw in Justice League. They got the little picture saying about, I think that's Superman was dead. Was that I remember that. I saw he had the newspaper about Superman and all that. So this is clearly in that universe. And I'm not sure exactly what the plan is because they want to kind of, I think they pushing away from the universe and individual movies. But this movie clearly pushing towards the universe. So, they kind of working against themselves with that. They need to either buy in and go with the universe or just get rid of all that. But anyway, this is the second trailer. My first thoughts on that first trailer was it was okay. I really like that second trailer where they gave more of what's going on. They gave more action scenes because the first trailer was just joking. And I'm cool with that because he's a kid. This movie kind of for kids. So he was a kid in an adult body. What the kid do? Go buy alcohol and nudie mags. Well, that's what I would do. But I guess they kind of, they explored that. So it's kind of like Big, which the exact same thing happened in Big. They, it was like, oh, well, you grow, you can do this. They went and bought these nudie mags and bought all this shit and wrote some checks. I can't remember how they got some money. I remember they had got some money somewhere and just bought all snacks and shit and just was like chilling, watching movies and shit. It was like, I'm not sure what I would have done, but that's stuff you would do. Do stuff that immediately do things that they told you couldn't do when you were a kid. So I got you on that. But I was like, okay, we got the fun stuff out the way. Let's see the superhero shit. Let me see the action. Let me see how they did the special effects or whatever. So it wasn't too much of that in the first trailer. They had another little teaser after that where they put more effects in there. They showed like, him jumping off the building and turn and get hit by the lightning bolt and then fly off. That looked cool. Stuff like that is more what I'm interested in, and I'm going to put up with the little kids shit. But I want to see what they got, with the action. So I think this trailer got more action in it. So let me check this out and see what they got. So without further ado, Shazam trailer 2.
Daily Bats, I choose you as champion. Say my name so my powers will become yours. Shazam.
Wait, for real?
Say, okay! Say my name. Shazam!
That's crazy, right?
What are your superpowers?
Superpowers, dude? I don't even know how to pee in this thing.
This is proof of authenticity.
Okay, we don't need to see.
Super strength. Electricity manipulation. Hyperspeed.
I'd like to purchase some of your finest beer, please.
His name is Captain Sparkle Fingers.
No, it's not. That's not my name.
Chosen one.
Oh, you're like a bad guy, right?
You literally did the opposite of what a superhero is supposed to do.
You're him. You're the hero.
You're welcome for not getting robbed.
I'm Batman.
Get him back in.
How old are you?
Basically 15.
Dude, did you see that?
Yeah, you electrocuted a bus and almost killed these people.
And then I caught it.
You can leave tall buildings in a single bound.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. That was good. That was good, man. Let's see here. That was actually fun. Okay, that was Shazam! Exclamation point! Shazam's second trailer. That was actually good, man. That was a lot better than that first trailer because it was less. I was like, okay, they showed everything they showed in the first trailer, but they actually gave me more on what the movie gonna look like, and I like that because that first trailer didn't really give you that. It just kind of gave you them joking with each other, which is okay. Yeah, it looks like a fun action comedy, and I'm down with that. And DC actually need that because they don't have nothing like that. It's everything was serious, like they said. So actually, yeah, I'm on board. I'm on board. I was glad to see old boy get his ass whooped too. I was glad to see whoever that the villain is. I think they're saying Doctor or something, and with the actor Mark Strong, but I forget the name of the villain. But that makes sense because if I got the same power you got, but I know how to fight, I should be able to whoop your ass. And I like that. I like the fact that, okay, he's not going to just turn into the superhero and then just start whooping villains' ass. No, he's going to have to learn how to fight with it, or he's going to have to learn how to use these powers before he start whooping villains' ass. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I want to see where this is going to go. And I want to see if they're going to, if The Rock going to do like a little appearance, because I know they supposed to have, I know Dwayne Johnson was rumored to be in here as Black Adam, which is Captain Marvel villain, but it wouldn't make sense for him to pop up soon as he pop up because he don't know how to fight yet. And I mean, shit, you know, Black Adam been fighting for hella, so he pretty much will beat his ass if he popped up now. So that makes sense. But if you give him a little cameo at the end, like who the fuck is this dude? You know, it's a kid. You know, get out of you ain't on my level. You know, that's what I want to see. I want to see a little seriousness there. But I'm cool with the little jokes or whatever. Let me see. Got to get that international trailer of X-Men, but my problem at the beginning. My problem, which what I always said was the way he look in that suit. But I'm starting to warm up to it because I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I take it as this is like a comedy, this is a child's fantasy, I'm cool with him not looking so real in that suit. You know, it's like, okay, he just it's almost like an adult in a superhero suit. I mean, I'm sorry, it's almost like a child in a superhero suit, not a child turned into a superhero. It's like you in the suit. You know you can use the powers while you in the suit, but you're not really you're not really that guy. You know, maybe if that makes sense. So I mean, I'm starting to just you know, by him not looking real in the suit, it kind of makes it more funny for me. You know, so I'm thinking like, okay, that kind of works if you look at it that way. Initially, when I saw it, I just immediately say, "Are you kidding?" Let me see this. And then you know, I'm gonna tell you another thing. They keep on having him shooting electric out of his fingers. That's cool. I wish they kind of find a better way to use that, because it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, I just thought that they would. I just thought they could do something a little better. Well, they probably will, though. This is the trailer. They try not to give up too much. So, you know, I'm cool with that. Let me see. Oops. Whoopsie daisy. So that's coming out on April 2. Actually, I'm excited to see that. So I can't wait to get a little review for it. So be on the lookout for that. So I'm gonna move on to another trailer. Keep it pushing. I did the X-Men Dark Phoenix, but that was the American domestic trailer. But this is the international trailer. So a lot of times the international trailer, they show more footage. And I'm gonna see if they got just a little more footage on this one. Not sure what they working with. They actually showed a lot on that last trailer, so I'm thinking like I don't know how much more they want to show, but that's cool. So I'm gonna let's check out this international trailer X-Men, see what we got. So without further ado, X-Men Dark Phoenix international trailer.
I break things.
Well, how's this sound? If you break something, I can fix it.
I have a school for young people who are like you, G.
We could be your new family, if you like.
Go.
Girl, where is she? Where is she? I'm sorry. Gee!
Oh, so they actually doing the
She should be dead.
A lot more footage.
Whatever happened up there made her stronger. She's changing.
And what? I'm scared. When I lose control, bad things happen to people I love.
I'm not giving up on you, Jean. This is what family does. We take care of each other.
Stop. That power destroyed everything it ever came into contact with. Until you. And what they don't understand, they fear. And what they fear, we seek to destroy. Are you a scared little girl who answers to a man in a chair? Or are you the most powerful creature on the planet?
She'll kill us all.
This is your fault, Charles.
Tell me how we fix this, Charles. Tell me what to do.
I don't know what to do.
The girl dies.
She's still Jean. We can still help her.
Sometimes we want to believe people are something that they are not. And by the time we realize who they are, it's too late.
She's coming.
That look good. Man. Now, I keep hearing reports that this ain't that good, but I mean, it looks good, honestly. But that might have been from reshoots, and of course, you can't get caught up in trailers. You know how that shit works. But from what they showing, it looked good, man. I'm saying like the what they doing with the whole storyline. It's like they trying to keep it real, and it's like I mean they stick it to the comics. Like they went out in space to stop something. And the Phoenix came from where they was at in space or whatever and got in Jean and took over her body. Now, originally, it was a good thing. It was the Phoenix saga. She was like an alien entity that took over Jean Grey's body, and she was helping them defeat somebody else or something. And then when that saga was over, the Dark Phoenix saga started, where it was it was the evil version of that same entity or something, or it was Jean Grey's suppressed side that ended up turning into the Dark Phoenix or something like that. I'm sure a lot of people will correct me on all that, because I remember seeing the animated series, and I remember I went back and checked a little bit of the comics out, but I did not thoroughly check out the whole saga. So not sure exactly how they went, but it was the Phoenix Saga, then the Dark Phoenix Saga. I know that, and it seemed like they just want to jump to the Dark Phoenix Saga because that's more interesting to people or whatever. They might do a little both. They might have us start off being good, then jump to the Dark Phoenix or whatever. And that's cool, man. I'm just kind of mad that, well, they tried it in X-Men Last Stand, and it was like only a snippet of it, and it was rushed, and they was like, so let's try to get this right. Let's do the Dark Phoenix Saga. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I like the Dark Phoenix Saga, but how about y'all stop rushing and doing that? Won't y'all just, won't y'all do the regular Phoenix Saga, then the Dark Phoenix Saga? I don't know. I'm tired of it. I'm actually a little tired of it because I already seen it. And I knew they was building up to this, especially the way that the last one ended where she had the fire and shit. So I'm like, okay, they go on the Phoenix Saga. Here we go with this shit. And I guess they feel like this is the biggest arc that the X-Men had, which is the Phoenix Saga. But it looks interesting. The special effects look good. It looked kind of fun. And I was surprised they even did they did the little space shuttle part at the beginning where they actually showed where she got the Phoenix in her. That was directly from the comics. Now, I'm not sure that was a reshoot because originally they made it look like she already had this in her, but it looks like they're gonna, I think they kind of, they're gonna redirect what they're gonna do. They're gonna go back and say, oh, we went to outer space to do whatever, and something got in her, so that's basically what they just did. And that's more keeping in line with the original story. I'm not sure who that lady is who's talking to her. I'm not sure if she's from the comics, because the thing is, they kind of not exactly doing the comics. They just they cherry picking what they need. So I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna follow the story they gonna give me, and it looked kind of good though. It looked interesting. It looked like it's gonna be fun. I think if you can't keep a good story, just at least make it fun. Because if it ain't, you know what I'm saying, if it get a little too confusing and it get a little too convoluted, just give me some action. Sorry to, I know that's a little like just distract me with action, but if this is Fox's last movie for X-Men, you got to go out with a bang. So the action looks good though. The action looked good. Sophie Turner do not look that good. Every time she's tried to be dramatic, I don't see it. I don't feel it, but she's got the look though. So that's probably the main reason why she got the job. She's a redhead. She's like the hottest redhead going today, so she get the job. But it looks fun. I like the Magneto scenes. I always was, since they rebooted this X-Men, the young Magneto, Michael Fassbender version of Magneto is dope. I really like his Magneto. The First Class was actually dope. It was more like Magneto movie. The last movie I wasn't so crazy about it, but I still like the performances of Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy. They really fit the roles, man. That's why I'm thinking. I hope when Marvel buy it and whatever Marvel do with it, I hope they keep at least that core group. The Beast. I heard a lot of people say that Beast looked like crap. I thought it looked cool, especially compared to the Mystique, because the Mystique just looked like she got on blue makeup. It looked like she took a bath in the blue toilet disc. It's like you just kept your hand in the blue water too long. I don't like it. Just the way she looked. But yeah, it looked fun, dude. I want to see this. I'm not sure when I'm going to get. But I do. It looks interesting. It looks interesting for what they gave me. So that's my reaction to that X-Men Dark Phoenix. I plan to see what's the name of this weekend? I plan to see I didn't think they was gonna show it yet. I plan to see Captain Marvel this weekend. So they released like a little clip. They do this before the movie come out, and you wonder like why you do this? Ain't you kind of spoiling it? But this kind of gets you more interested in it because if it's a clip that actually just a real good clip, they'd be like, oh shit, I got to see what when is happening with that. It's a good move. But if it's a crappy clip that make you say, I don't even want to see this shit, it's a bad move. So we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and check this clip out real quick and see what it looked like before I wrap up. So let me see this Captain Marvel exclusive clip. And I guess it's the name of one of the scrolls. I can't see that. My eyes ain't that great. So Captain Marvel exclusive clip.
Was it something I said?
Oh, this the main villain. I bet you that's a stunt double.
Now, you know, I don't really need these to see.
But they do kind of complete the look.
Don't you think?
You called them in?
My bad.
My bad. That Coulson?
Coulson, you have eyes on them?
They're not down here. Let's try it there.
She's so skinny and awkward looking when she run. All right, let's see here. Chitty chitty. Bang bang. Okay. Yeah, that was a little exclusive clip on Captain Marvel. Didn't show me nothing much. I mean, a scroll beating the shit out of a human. That's pretty standard. I mean, you gonna be stronger than a man. So basically, he's finding out, damn, you ain't human. You know, good stunt double for Samuel Jackson. I know that it had to be a stunt double, but I mean, I really couldn't tell. It's not that I can clearly tell. I just know Samuel Jackson too old to be doing that shit. But you know, a scroll showing off. That's all it was. You know, you gonna try to block my punch? Watch me hold your arm back. You know, and you know, okay. And then she shoot him. Why we didn't hear the shot when she shot through the ceiling? Oh, maybe she just came through the ceiling when she came in. I didn't hear it. Whatever. It looked all right. You know, it looks like what I always thought. It just looked cool. I think for what I was hearing, it's gonna be like a buddy cop movie. Samuel Jackson got like a big role in it, you know. And I'm happy for that because I mean, tell the truth, all his Nick Fury role is kind of really just side character. Like, you know, he come in, say some shit, motivate the team, they go to work. You know, he didn't get a chance to do shit. You know, they did give him a little action scene in the first Avengers where he that was so fake. He fell out the helicopter with a rocket launcher, did a barrel roll, and shot the rocket launcher at something. I forget. You know, stuff like that. You know, they gave him a little something, but now this is kind of like both of their movie. You know, it's Captain Marvel. Nick Fury is like her sidekick. I really don't like that. He kind of, I mean, because they do these in these superhero movies. You got a human sidekick that you always got to look out for. Y'all both got a mission. She can't be hurt, or she or he, whoever the superpower being, can't be hurt, and the sidekick keep getting into trouble, and then they have to run and save you at the last minute. We got to stop meeting like this, or, I can't leave you anywhere, stupid shit like that. So I see a lot of that dynamic in her. So Nick Fury is pretty much the sidekick. He don't have powers, and he keeps getting in trouble, and she keeps having to bail him out. They do that with these movies, which is, I guess it's okay. But I'm happy to see Samuel L. Jackson getting some more camera time, more screen time. Just, whether, even though he's a sidekick, but, he's getting more screen time. So I'm happy about that. And so, cool. Buddy cop movie. We'll see how I shake up. I'm going to see it this weekend. I will get a review. Probably, I'm going to try to do it on Sunday. I'm going to do a review, and I'm going to try to get some friends and do a spoiler discussion. We're going to do a little Google Hangouts. We're going to do like a little spoiler discussion on that. So that is my reaction for the exclusive clip for Captain Marvel. Not bad. Looks like what I expect. I honestly, I don't expect the movie to blow me away. Long as it's not bad. That's by my expectations. If it's not bad, then it's okay. If it's a precursor to Infinity War, that's fine. But my problem with that is Infinity War set the stakes high. They gave you they made it. They set the bar high. Sorry, they set the bar real high. So if you bring in a character that's supposed to tip the scales on this saga, you have to bring this character in hard. And if it's lame, if she's just another character, then I'm like, you can't be the save the day character if you just another guy or another female, whatever. That's my 2 cents. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So that's my reactions for today. I just lumped all my trailer reactions in one thing, and thanks to anybody for checking out the podcast. And I am going to be doing some, like I said, I'm going to do the reviews on all those movies, and I'm going to probably get some more people on those reviews. So be on the lookout for that. Appreciate you for checking out the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm out of here. Peace.